Oh. Hi. So, we're just going to go to the park and meet Jack, Hannah, and Georgie for a little drink. I've been busy all morning, sorting out my mum's computer, but gotta love those ones. Yeah, the weather is beautiful, and let's make the most of it, I guess. There's only a couple hours left in the day. What's the time? Yeah, 3 minutes to 5. We'll see what we can do, get a couple brews, play some tunes, and then tomorrow I'm gonna fix my bike because it's yeah, it's kind of fucked, to be honest. There's no pedals on it, and the gears aren't. There's no gears. I'm gonna put gears on it another time, but the brakes aren't working. It's kind of falling apart a little bit. Yeah, look. This happened the other day when I was cycling home from work. Yeah, the other one went ages ago. I don't even know when that went. And then the spokes broke, but I got those fixed. So that's the plan. Anyway, let's go have some beers.
Hey.
Say hi, Jack.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, look at it.
That's crazy tiny.
Crazy tiny. Woo! Woo! I love it though. Like you can do anything with it.
You can try.
Ah, this is great. This is so good.
I think we should.
Oh yeah. Ooh, this is some extreme sport right here, brother. Extreme sport. Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay, so this poem is called Goth Chick in the Sun.
I love it already.
Oh, what a day. Sun's out, feeling light, watching all the people on a glorious spring day. Out of St. Martin's strides a common sight. A dark cloud she creates, a dark shroud she maintains. Ooh, lace and chains.
Okay.
A raven in the rainforest.
I like that. Raven
Black on black in a sea of colour.
Okay. Nice.
Porcelain skin covered every inch. She can't afford to lose her pallor. She leaves behind a foul body odour.
Uncalled
for. A goth chick in the sun.
Wow.
That's so good.
That is
good, right?
That is really,
Also,
really
it's weird.
good.
I was
a
goth
chick.
It was so weird. She had like she was taking so much care to hold this like fucking like black like sheet over her.
This is about a real person.
This happened, right? Yeah, this happened.
What are you getting, Jack?
Oh fucking hell.
The
Braziola della Valtellina in mozzarella di Folana.
Hell yeah!
I might get something else.
Pizza, pasta.
Oh my Oh god, it's really okay. Wait, it's nicely stuck with that.
Right, ready?
Good morning, my angels. Good morning. Ah, aren't they adorable? So yeah, the plan today. So I woke up a little bit hungover, not too bad, after we had just a fucking really weird dinner last night at a place called Bizarro. It's in Paddington. We weren't quite sure if it was like a novelty place because the waiter was just being like really weird, but yeah, very funny, like kept like going back and forth over if it was like a pizza or pasta. Yeah, no, to be honest, when I talk this back, it doesn't sound as interesting, but I assure you, it was very funny. So yeah, it's bank holiday weekend today, or I guess tomorrow's bank holiday Monday. So what have I done? Well, I just kind of had a bit of a lazy morning, to be honest, because Georgie's woken up and she's a little bit, she got food poisoning in the night from some fish pizza. So I've just kind of been looking after her a little bit. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock now, so I'm gonna try and do some stuff to my bike because I've got big plans to go bike packing and do some wild camping over the next couple of weeks. So I need to fit a luggage rack, and if that goes well, maybe I might try and fit some gears because it's currently a single speed. Yeah, I mean, if you go anywhere of real distance, I think you do need gears, and it's also, sorry, making soup for Georgie, and it's also, I was saying, yeah, it's also like really old, my bike, I mean, it's also really old, like really broken. Like the other day I was cycling home and like my pedals just fell off, so there's that, I guess. So all these things need to happen before I can go on that bike trip, but we'll see. I mean, I'm going to try and do it, so that should be fun. And then later in the evening, I'm going to go out to our friends, Mars and Aisling, for like a dinner thing, which should be nice. And then in between there's also another friend of ours who runs like a clothing brand, and he's having like a pop-up shop, so. Okay, let's have a look. Video installation guide, won't need that. I mean, I might do. Oh, can we just like have a normal installation, please? Right, okay. So there's actually no instructions apart from the video. Okay. I hate this. Why can't it just be like a bloody... Why can't it just be a leaflet so it feels like a Lego set? Are you taking the piss? You scan that and it takes me to their number on WhatsApp? What? What? What the? I'm so confused. Dad's spirit, who is that? So, just woken up and got Georgie a nice coffee. Yeah, so today we're gonna go play some snooker with my brother, which should be nice. I'm not very good at snooker, so it's gonna take like absolutely ages to play. Hopefully we don't spend too much money on the table. Yeah, and then I also might go for a cycle in the morning. However, I've been thinking about my bike, and that I think I'm going to need to get a new luggage rack because it's like a little bit too high. You see, I think these are supposed to go next to the wheels, and like, the only place you can fix this one on is like here, where really we want to fix it on there. But you know, maybe we'll just see how it goes, and then you can see where my pedals are like a bit broken. And eventually I need to get some gears on the back of there, but you know, we can fix that when we need to. Yeah, another interesting thing that happened though, check this out. So when I was fixing that thing onto my bike, they didn't have instructions really, but they had a QR code that sent you to a phone number, which is like some business account. So I messaged them and they said, hey, where are the instructions? And they've sent me them. They've sent me a video at 2 a.m. today. Look at this. Isn't that great? Yeah, so there's that, I guess. So it's Monday night. And we have done the weekend, I guess. Bank holiday weekend, really fun. Did a lot of things this weekend. A couple final points. Don't go to Bizarro's in Paddington. I mean, I actually had a really good time there because the waiter was fucking jokes, but Georgie got quite ill, so yeah. Well, if you do go, don't get seafood. I mean, that could just be a mantra for any place, really, especially if you're me. I mean, I did like seafood when I used to eat seafood, and to be honest, sometimes I still do. But we digress. Snooker is way better than pool. It's much more difficult, much more satisfying when you get it in. And also, pool gets really quite boring. I don't know, some of my friends don't seem to think so. And I'm looking at you, Lucas. Yeah. But I think the one thing to take away, I was listening to a podcast with that guy, Spencer. You probably don't know this person, but he was an old FIFA YouTuber who I used to watch when I was a boy. And yeah, it's very interesting hearing him speak now as an adult. Like, he was obviously an adult then, but as I'm an adult now, this would have been 10 years ago, I used to follow him. And one thing he said, which I think is a common philosophy, that if you try and get 1% better each day over a year, you'll be a much better person. Now, it's interesting, that thought process, because are you a better person or do you serve yourself better? And I think that's probably what he meant. But I don't think you need to put the pressure on yourself to do 1% better every day. And it's okay to do 1% worse today than yesterday, or 10% worse today than yesterday. But I think if you try and do 1% better each day, the act of trying, I think, is enough. And I think that's something which I'm going to try and remember going forward. Obviously, I've just got this camera, but last week I wasn't feeling very good. Didn't want to do anything. Bit down in the dumps. Lost a lot of motivation to do things, but I wasn't trying, and I think that's really, really important, just to try. And it's not necessarily for yourself if you don't feel like trying for yourself, but if you try for the people around you, yourself will get better. Maybe that's something which works for me, might not work for you, but you know, worth a thought, I'd say. Yeah, had a really good weekend all in all. Unfortunately, didn't really get to sit in the park. It was too cold when I got there. I was a bit late. I was busy in the morning. Saturday was really fun though. Great to see those guys. Sasha and Jack, Nadia, Loz, Hannah, Alfie, Meg, everyone just really, really on good form. And Lou, which I don't really know too well, but I'd like to get to know her. I hope if you're watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.